time of year, it's always nice to sneak a little pumpkin on your plate when the pumpkins are so fresh. And I know a lot of times we just take the easy way out and buy it from the grocery store in the can, and that's great too. Today I'm going to put some pumpkin in pancakes. Pancakes can be great for breakfast or dinner, lunch. Any time of the day is a good time for pancakes. So first I've measured my dry ingredients into a large bowl. I have a cup of all-purpose flour, half cup of whole wheat flour, and a little bit of salt, some baking soda, baking powder, the things you typically put into pancakes, except I also added a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and you can use cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, whatever you have on hand. I've got about a teaspoon and a half of the pumpkin pie spice in here. And in a separate bowl, I've put half cup of pure pumpkin puree, and I've already separated 3 large eggs. I've got my egg whites in another bowl because I'll be using those also for the pancakes. I'm going to add 3/4 cup of plain, no-fat yogurt. Now, I could use totally all white flour, refined flour, and I could use whole milk, but the yogurt gives it kind of a nice, interesting flavor. And rather than milk, I'm also going to use a 1/4 cup of orange juice, and we'll have a real nice, interesting flavor with these. I'm going to use my whisk and just mix this up a little bit along with a tablespoon of canola oil. The egg whites that I've set aside now, I'm going to give them a little whip because I want them to just form soft peaks, and I'll show you what that looks like. Now I beat up my egg whites that had come to room temperature. Egg whites beat up the best at room temperature, and you can see that they're just nice and soft. They have a little bit of a peak when I pull my beaters up, and I am just going to fold those into my pancake mixture that includes the dry and the wet mixtures that I've stirred together, and then I'm just going to gently fold the egg whites into my pancake batter. I'm taking about a 1/4 cup of pancake batter for each pancake and putting it onto my hot griddle that I've sprayed just a tish with some non-stick cooking spray. And then I just pat it down so it's probably about 3 or 4 inch pancake. And I've already had a couple on so that we can see what they look like when we flip them over. With a little bit of hot maple syrup, these are going to be awesome. Ooh, look at that nice golden brown color. Just want to make sure that your griddle's hot enough. And if you wanted to, you could sprinkle some chopped walnuts onto the batter as it's on the griddle and add even more nutrients to your pancake meal. There we go. So those are pumpkin pancakes, a great way to get a little pumpkin onto your plate any time of the day. You can find the recipe at www.lakelandptv.org. I'm Sue Doden, and now we're cooking.